Ladies and gentlemen, this video is now in session. Obi-Wan362, Gamer Law presiding, and welcome back to more Kingdom Hearts Union Cross. Last time. Oh, last time. We did... I had to think for a second what we did. If I would have scrolled down, I would have known. We did the Demyx event. We did all of it. Well, all of it-ish. Well, I guess we did all of it. We just didn't Mickey head it all. I Mickey headed it all off screen. Again, it was very simple. So, that wasn't a big deal. Before we get jumping in, though, I managed to do this one, the Dual Durandal. I managed to do it, but I wasn't able to do it within the 4 turns, as you can see. But it did unlock the final one, the Gummy Hound, also in 4 turns. I'm wondering if I'll actually be able to do this one. I might actually be able to do this one. There was... I can't remember now what it was. There was something about the last one that... I think there was something that paralyzed me, is what happened. We'll be taking this because it's the strongest magic metal that I see from any of our people. So, we'll be But, something paralyzed me, and that was the only reason I wasn't able to do it within the 4 turns. So, oh, no, not again. Okay, well... I mean... we could do... yeah, screw it. I was gonna say what we could do is we could just use the rest of these to tap on the copters, because they're not they don't have a counter like his did. That one did. But oh, F. Quite probably screwed here. But I figure if we can get just a little, if we can at least get to the last enemy on this one, then I can feel justified in doing the rest of this fight off screen. Gosh dang it! Jeez, I got real screwed over by the problem is that all of the strongest metals I have access to are all friend metals, and not metals that are actually part of my setup. And so it's like if paralysis causes me to skip my friend metal, I'm largely screwed. So I guess we could always try just with this. Because, I mean, there's a lot of defense down that happens there. It would be more... We'd have magic defense down also. But since... okay. Nope. Without those other ones, we cannot kill him in that turn. So... we are just gonna have to hope and pray for the best. Because... so we'll finish this up to see if we can at least finish this guy. But... and again, like, not knowing if I'm gonna get to use another metal or not. You have to use the metals as they go. Garbage. Are you joking? Oh, thank you, defense boost. Okay, so we wasted 3 turns on the first enemy. This is going great. Oh, and it's a werewolf next. Okay, this one's actually not too bad. He's got so many hits on him. He's got such a high hit counter. Because what we'll do is we'll do this, and then thing will heal all of them. And then we use him the first time, which does its thing. We then swipe. And then we do this. Between the two of them, surely this will kill them. Yep. Again, which is why if I'm gonna have to get lucky on the RNG for paralysis. That's basically what's gonna come down to. Oh, it's just you. I've essentially got. If I do the other ones in 2 turns together, I get 2 turns to defeat you. But you're such a high-level monster there, aren't you? Okay, so 15. EF, I don't think. I have a lot of faith in this. We'll do that. We're gonna have to eat 2 hits simultaneously. But I'm assuming that the first hit's going to kill me, which will kick us back to. Oh dang! Because if the first hit kills me, then that if second chance kicks in, which it didn't. We would have started over with all of our buffs still and all of his debuffs. So we might be able to do it in 2, maybe. But that's a big ol' maybe. So, yeah, okay, that's enough of that. That's enough of that. So that's that one. I plan on doing that off screen. I'll let you know whatever setup I use to accomplish it. But we'll be doing that off screen. For now, we're finally back into story mode, which is amazing. It's amazing that we're finally back. Actually, we're not gonna use this. We're in Beast's castle. We're using his rose. None of these are actually set up for normal use. Okay. I've been playing with my options a bit. Trying to get that high score challenge. So, oh gosh. Undo the filter. So, okay, that's that. All right, now we get a light. A light, that was good. I'm not even sure if I have a dark speed that would be good for there. I guess I could use a Sephiroth. He's probably the best dark speed that I have. But since I don't have a good dark speed, put that there. And then, you know what? It's Tsum Tsum time. We're gonna use the Tsum Tsums. They're not very strong on their own. Apparently, if you can guilt them, they get pretty good. But they're not super strong. But we're also facing off against level 122s, so we'll be fine. So let's see who is on the chopping block today. This is a speed, right? No, it is a speed. But I didn't want a speed. I wanted a magic. Kamos, your illustrated Shion should be fine. This should work great. Come, Kamos, we ride. So, I didn't bother to check. What do we need? All enemies 1 turn, armors. Okay. So the easy stuff. The easy stuff. This won't be too bad. Fine. You know what? Fine. Make a liar out of me. You all just set up here all in a row for me? So I do this. Will this kill you? Some attack! It's beautiful. Gosh, I've seen this room a lot. This is where the high score challenge is taking place. Part of it is, anyway. Because there's never any guarantee that we're going to be able to use you. I've got to get the hits in early while it's still doable. Because and also that lets you show yourself and your prowess, and then leaves me open to just plowing through things as we go forward. Because it's sometimes it's a little hard. It's hard to remember to actually let myself go through the entire Keyblade when I don't have to. Because when I do these things and I don't have to, here's a shocker, I don't. Like, because there's no reason to. There's no reason to, and like if I'm doing like these missions or whatever on my free time, then like not these missions, but missions, you know, of whatever descript. I'm going through and I'm trying to do them, you know, try to get as many done as I can in the time that I've got to do it. So 3 or more special attacks. We can do that. We can do exactly 3 if you want. We have the tapping power. Unless, of course, there's only one enemy. Okay, there's only one enemy. Okay. Well. Okay. Here's what we do. That didn't work great. Okay, tap that. Soon. Oh! Literally just enough. Soon. He kills that. And Xion kills that. Suck it. Suck it. So on that one, we actually would have had to... We had to do that for the last one because all the other ones would have caused... Since the other ones were buffs, would have caused the Tsum Tsums to just kill them outright. So that's not... That worked pretty well. Worked pretty well. I'm happy about that. Happy about that. I'm also realizing that I didn't close the window, which means I can hear people outside. And I'm like, gosh, people, don't talk. Shh, don't talk. Shh. Okay. I don't actually have attack boost 2 on anything. I don't think. And you have attack boost 1 on you. So we're just going to kind of go with it. I'll Mickey head these later. It's not that big a deal. It's not that big a deal. And like, you all seem to know how to Mickey head things. We'll still do the other parts that are necessary, like defeat everything within one turn. Like we still try to get the Mickey heads on one go. We just don't worry too much about it if it doesn't happen. So yeah, that's the benefit of this. So for anybody who doesn't follow me on Twitter, one, how dare you follow me on Twitter? I've been on a big Lego kick lately, like real bad. Like I really want to get some Legos because like growing up I had a lot of Lego sets. And I still have them. But like practically every gift-giving holiday, my parents got me a Lego set. A Star Wars Lego set because of course. But a Lego set, and like, oh, how much I enjoyed putting them together. But I haven't got one in a long time. Largely because I'm now an adult, and so a lot of times my parents don't think to still get me childish things. And also because I can't buy them myself because they're stupid expensive. Especially the fact, like, I love the giant ones. I love the huge ones. But so, Lego announced not that long ago now that they were coming out with their biggest Lego set to date. I have to equip Lady Luck for this? Boo. Boo. They were like, we're releasing the biggest Lego set to date. I'm like, oh, that sounds fancy. Probably wouldn't want it, though. Turns out it's the collector's edition Millennium Falcon. Which means, oh yes, yes, I would like that, please. To which they said, no. It's the largest one. It's the largest Lego set they've ever made. It's like 7,500 pieces. Yeah, 7,500 pieces. And I'm like, I want that. It's $800. And I'm like, but I can't afford that. So now I'm like, okay, I really want to make. I was like, okay, what can I do? What can I do to get my Lego fix? And so I was like, well, I guess I could always play Minecraft and just like, you know, build it in Minecraft. I could still follow the directions for it in Minecraft. Follow the 3 more special attacks. Okay. Because you can find the building directions for any Lego set. Lego has them online for people to have, and in case something happens to your directions, you can just bam, found it. But so I was like, well, I can always just do that and just follow the directions online, and like build it in Minecraft. And I was like, well, how would I do that? That's how do I decide the sizing? What do I do about the special pieces? Like there's a lot of questions with that plan. But so I was like, well, I don't know. And then I was like, oh, wait a minute. Didn't Lego release a video game that was basically like Minecraft? I wonder. So I looked, and yeah, it was like Lego Worlds. And I was like, okay. So I'm looking, and I'm like, okay, this doesn't tell me. I'm looking at like all the official stuff, and I'm like, okay, none of this tells me if they've got like a free build mode or something. So I YouTubed it to see like see what gameplay of it looked like, and it was a trigger sleep. Oh my gosh, no, I refuse. I YouTubed it, and it's like, oh, okay, so it's like a little bit of sandboxy, a bit collectathon type thing, and like you can get so that you can build stuff brick by brick, but the game's more about like finding things and then like copying them and stuff like that. And I'm like, okay, cool. So you can like build your world and stuff, but using like a bunch of pre-made things. I was like, okay, that's cool, and like I'd totally play this, but hold on, let's talk to Lumiere. Sacre bleu! Where did all these monsters come from? I don't know. But so you can dang it, Lumiere, threw off my groove. No, but you can go through and you can build your world by just copying stuff that you find. And so you're supposed to discover all the things, and you have to do a bunch of quests to get gold bricks and whatnot. And so like there's a decent amount to it. But so as I'm looking, I'm like, okay, but can I build? I'm looking. Finally, I found one guy. I believe his YouTube channel was Gamer Cafe. He built the Minecraft Lego set in the game, and I was just like, this is it. So I watched a sped up version, because that's what he had uploaded. He had done it, and he sped it up, and even the sped up version took like an hour. And I'm like, this is what I want. This is the game that I want. And so I left him a comment, and he was really good. He replied like maybe within an hour. It had to have been within an hour, because I was still watching the video when he replied. And I was like, okay, how hard is it? Because like you have to find all of the different pieces throughout the world in order to be able to use them. I'm like, that's a cool concept. It's gonna be annoying for what I want to do, depending on how long it takes. So I commented, was like, hey, like, how long does it take to get all of the, to find pieces? And he got back to me and he was like, they actually added free build, so you can play with all the pieces right from the start, if that's what you want to do. And I'm like, I need this game. I need this game. This game will give me all the fun of playing with Legos without the need to invest $800 into the Giant Collector series. I need this game. And so I'm strongly considering picking up this game. And like, there would be so many streams that were just, let's put together a Lego set. There'd be so many streams of that. Because why wouldn't there be? Why wouldn't we just put Lego sets together? That's amazing. Again, I realize it's not the greatest thing for you as the viewer to watch, and I apologize for that. I wish it was better for you, but for me, as the person who's like, man, I love Lego sets, I only kind of care. Because, like, assuming the music in the game is good, like, it would basically just be very relaxing streams where we're not doing anything except just building. And like, the problem is, like, it's not even like how Minecraft creative works, where people are like actually building, you know, their own creations. Like, I'd be following the directions from Lego in order to build things. So I could totally understand why nobody would watch that. But I just want to do it because it sounds like the most fun thing for me. So yeah, once I get the currency together that I don't need to spend on something, you know, adult, in order to get the game, I'm getting the game, and we're gonna just build Lego sets on stream because Lego sets are amazing. So, my girlfriend always made fun of me though, because I was like, "Oh, we should buy a Lego set," and she's like, "Why don't you just buy a box of Legos and play with them?" I'm like, "Because I want a Lego set." It's like, we never had sets. We just had Legos, and we played with them. I'm like, but a Lego set? It's like, bah. So she teased me about that for a bit, because like I have issues, because everything anybody has ever built, unless they were just really good, like, it all looks like garbage, right? It felt like it to me. Like, you can absolutely build some cool things without any direction whatsoever. I can't. I'm real bad. Like, stuff I build, I'm like, I look at it and I'm like, oh, this is bad. Like, there's nothing nice about what I just built. Cogsy, what do you have to say? What a catastrophe! We just finished polishing the floors, and now this. Now those infernal creatures are tracking dirt everywhere. I'm sorry, Cogsy. I'm so sorry. But yeah, so I really want this game. I really want this game. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to get it before my birthday. It's probably gonna end up being a birthday present to myself. Because you don't have to justify birthday presents. No, you just say, you know what? I want that. And you get it. Assuming you can afford it. So I don't know. But that's my latest like, oh, I want it so bad moment. So I just want to share that with everyone. in case any of you also had a love of Legos and or Lego sets, you should be made aware of the beauty that is a Lego set. Because yeah, if you never assembled a Lego set, then go buy a small one. If you blah blah blah. Pretty sure we don't need. Yeah, we definitely don't need either of these or that one. Those are the only ones we got. I don't know if they were or not. All right, nope, there was that one. What I need to do is I need to go back through here, and all of the medals that like I have and have no intention of getting rid of whatsoever. I need to put the lock on them so that I don't have to be so careful when scrolling. Because I messed that up once. I messed it up once where I was scrolling and while going to sell and accidentally clicked another medal. And like luckily I noticed because I was only doing like 3 medals or something. And it was or I was searching for 1 medal and clicked it to sell it, and it was like, do you really sell these 2 medals? And I was like, wait, what? So, yeah, but so now I'm super paranoid about that. So I'm like, don't accidentally sell the medals. Nova. Goodbye, cruel world. Hello, Shamu. You don't usually mess with raid boss. Like, anytime we're doing events or anything anymore, if a raid boss shows up, we're going to just ignore it because it's not that useful. Life is like a hurricane here in... Sorry, that's all I can think of whenever I see these airplanes. Because the whole race cars, lasers, aeroplanes, it's a duck blur. We've got the beastie. I want those monsters to come from my castle. Once for all. Beast tails, woo. Dooby doo 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 doo. So, but yeah, so I'm just curious. So, is there any game that's caught your eyes? Something that you're like, man, I need to get a hold of that game. Cause like, I feel like we all have that. Whether or not we have it currently or not is one thing, but we all know how that goes. We're like, man, I really want this game that I just saw. Unfortunately, I've got a couple games that are starting to bog down my Steam wish list again, and I'm like, be careful. Just like be careful, because like the problem is like there are some games where I'm like, oh, I would love to play that, and then I think about the fact I'm like, why do I want to play that? I'm like, well, because I watched somebody play it, and so I want it. I'm like, okay, but what did you watch them do? You watched them play online, and they didn't suck. You're going to suck at that game. Are you still going to want it after you're sucking at the game? And most of the time I'm like, no. I won't want it then. But... gosh dang it. When do you get Orichalcum? I thought you got Orichalcum every 10 levels. Is it every 25? Oh, it's every 25, isn't it? Oh, no. Oh, no. F. Yeah, we're at 30. That's not bad. It's not bad, because we're not running into any story missions, so that's making it rather straightforward. Defeat all enemies. 1 turn. You got it, boss. And by boss, I assume I mean Mickey. I don't really know. We just have to find some dude called the Invisible. Look, I found him. I find it weird the hell it's like we literally just went to the end of this hallway and then decided to walk back the other way, and it was full again. We're like, are you kidding me? Man, get the balls out of here. Get the balls out of here. Zoom attack. They're not incredibly useful, but they are incredibly cute. Zooms. Woo. But what is it? I watch a lot of Total Biscuits videos, and he's a bunch of the games he showed off lately. I'm like, oh, I want to play that. Oh, I don't have money. Oh, I can't be affording to blow money on games. Oh, why? Just dang it, pain. Least you could do is be a useful metal instead. And by useful, I use that loosely to mean one of the other people that I need to actually get up to guilt. Oh, jeez, thought we were making better time than we are. Oh, I guess... Oh, we are. Jeez. I was like, 43? How can we only be on 43? Because I saw the one next to it. But no, we're on 47. Yeah, if we were on 43, I'm like, we're making terrible time. Terrible time. But I went back to check. 3 more special attacks. Done. Oh gosh, the 10,000, the 10,000 in one move. Oh, that makes Illustrated Kingdom Hearts 2 Kairi so worth it. Just for that. Just for all these ones that are like 10,000 damage or more in one attack. Like, you got it. Done. So it's so good. It's so useful for that. This is the dream team right here. Illustrated Kingdom Hearts 2 Kairi, Point 2 Kairi, Tifa and Aerith. I'm stacked at that point. Selfie and Jiminy Cricket. Don't need either of those, but okay. Again, I also deal with the question of like, okay, but at what point is is it more worth it for me to waste mirrors, increasing the guilts of these guys, versus going through the process of evolving these metals again to fuse them in again so that I can just try to guilt them over and get a better guilt. Like that's what I run into a lot with, especially with these lower level ones. It's like, is it worth trying to guilt it again, or what? So take that, aeroplane. The aeroplane in one turn, 'cause it's dumb. But so that's what I run into a lot with this. Is I'm like, well, look, I've got all these tier 1 medals. They're not good for anything except if there's something that like requires you to use tier 1 medals. If there is, screw that Proud Mode mission. Screw it. But assuming there is, it's like, okay, well, sure, but I've guilted it, and that's only plus 25% at max. It's not like it's a good medal. Do I waste... How many mirrors can I justify wasting to increase this thing's guilt? To equip Treasure Trove? Well, at least on Treasure Trove, I actually have something with attack boost 2 if we switch it to that one. And if we can get to... Meow Wow and Friends. Meow Wow and Friends. It's like Garfield and Friends, but with Meow Wow. Yeah, it didn't work. Doesn't work if you kill everything. Gosh. Okay. Suck it! Attack boost 2. Done and done. Soldiers. 76 trombones at the parade. Then they all died in blaze of death. Attack boost 2. Yep, okay. We are out of here. That. Easy. GG. GG easy. So. But like there, back to the games. There's one game called Tooth and Tail. It is an RTS. Been watching Total Biscuit play that past couple days. It looks fantastic, just utterly fantastic. But you know, I'm not great at these games. I enjoy them, but the problem is that this game has a limited single player, which is designed just to teach you how to play the game. And so I'm like, oh man, but I need to know more. I want more missions. I want to be able to play this and not have to play it online. And like it's got bots, but it's designed with, you know, almost exclusively multiplayer in mind. I'm like, okay, well, it looks like a ton of fun, but I'm not gonna be any good at this game. So how's this gonna work for somebody like me who, you know, isn't very good, is not gonna be good online either, but still wants to play? And so, like, I have that problem with a lot of games that are designed for online multiplayer. Cogsy, what do you have to say? Ah, finally some peace and quiet. Okay. Sure, you want to come over here where there's not so much peace or quiet? No, I didn't think so. Get out of here. Get out. You and your slimy friends. How many of you fools are there? But yeah, so I don't know. I assume I'm not the only one that feels like that with, you know, games you want to want, but don't know if you can want, because just the sheer impracticality of these games. I realize talking about games and practicality sounds completely ridiculous, but that's how I feel. So I'm just like, I can't justify a game that I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to play for more than, you know, a little while. And Orichalcum. Yep. Nope. It's every 25 levels. Son of a cat hound. I thought it was every. I think we've driven away the last of the monsters. Now, I must return to the West Wing to see Mel. Spider! Hey guys, how's it going? I'm here to eat your face. I will say, no, Spider. Beware the might that is my Olympia! You stand 0 chances, good sir. I say 0! Actually, it's a great opportunity to let, assuming we don't kill it on this one. Kamos, finish him off. Done. Done. Get out of life, spider. You don't belong in this world. Not at all. Not at all. Oh, I feel better. But unfortunately, since we don't get Orichalcum every 10 levels and instead get it every 25 levels, we are gonna have to play. I don't know. Like we could in theory do two more videos. One that goes 12 missions, one that goes 15. I don't know. We'll have to see, because it's questionable for me to try and push that far forward in such a short time for very little reason. But I don't know. We'll see. We need to upgrade this Moogle though. It needs to happen so that we can push forward and we can upgrade him to the full extent of the law. But I don't know. That's just my opinion. I'm always happy to hear yours as well, because again, some of you are much better versed in this game than I. Also, I have 11 Electrum ores, but I don't know if I should be just dumping them all into Sleeping Lion or not. That's wholly separate. Also, it seems that I don't have all the adamantite ore for Starlight, but I can never remember what day Starlight's. Actually, I think it was on Monday, and we just didn't record. Because I need the rest of his adamantite ore so that I can finish leveling him up. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching this. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you've enjoyed this video, then by all means, do feel free to hit the like button. Of course, if you dislike this video for whatever reason, the dislike button is right there as well. Comments are always appreciated, so long as they're kept spoiler-free, of course. Next time, more story. We're going to be continuing with the story, and next up, a Rosie reunion. Yeah, we're gonna take the Beast back to the West Wing so he can see Belle, because that's important. I assume it's what we're doing. I don't know. But until next time, ladies and gentlemen, this video is adjourned.